Alright, for this video I'm going to be talking about the NBA 2K games and the NBA Live or whatever you want to call it that EA makes. I've played every single one of the NBA 2K games that have been released on the 360, and I played all the NBA Live games that EA released. I don't really understand why they canceled the NBA game they had in development, because to me sports games are nothing special, so they don't have to be perfect, so why the hell would they cancel it? So that made no sense, because the only reason I get sports games is just for the achievements. Yeah, the NBA 2K games are pretty good, but the NBA Live games always kind of sucked, at least in my opinion. But I didn't really care because they were easy achievements. But anyway, for the NBA 2K games, I like them for a few different reasons. They have really good graphics, plus the gameplay is realistic, and basically it just feels like you're actually watching a actual NBA game when you're playing it. But I don't like, and I don't know if everybody else is this way, but I don't like what's it called, my player mode. I couldn't get into it on NBA 2K11. I didn't even try to mess with it on 2K12. I might get around to it eventually, I don't know. But for those of you who have played it, has it changed at all from 2K11 to 2K12? Because I couldn't get into it on 2K11. It was just, I didn't like how I didn't like the whole deal where they would take away points from your character in my player, because half the time they would take away points from my player for no apparent reason. I mean, I would be standing on the court doing nothing, someone else would have the ball, and all of a sudden it would pop up to like -6, -8, whatever, for no reason. So that made me not want to play my player mode, because what's the point of playing it if they're just going to be sitting there taking points away from your character for no real reason? I mean, it would make sense if you messed up somehow, but if you're not even involved in a play or anything and they're still taking points away from you, to me that makes no sense. So that's why I couldn't really get into it. I don't know if it's still like that on 2K12, but if it is, I probably won't even bother to play it. I mean, I've already got like most of the achievements except for the my player ones, just because I can't be bothered to play my player, just because of the way it was on 2K11. And if it's still like that, I'm not going to touch it. But as far as the EA games go, I wish they would just make a damn NBA game and release it, and stop trying to pretend it's got to be perfect, because it doesn't. Because sports games are just there for easy achievements. That's the only reason anybody buys a sports game anyway. It's just easy achievements. It's not. I mean, look at the MLB 2K games. That's the only reason people buy them. Those games are far from perfect. People buy them just for the achievements. So I wish EA would stop trying to pretend their NBA games have to be perfect.